Game 2 is going to be on Romanticide again. GundaBadBoyz in the bottom right, and KernelPanic as the turn player up in the top left again. So we are obviously best of 3, and no, it's KernelPanic on 1 game up. This SCV coming straight across the map again. Looks a little bit like this might even be the same build again. GundaBadBoyz with the same opening too. It always freaks me out when people do this. I'm like, am I just watching the same game as I was before? Is that what's happening here? Pretty sure not. I'm pretty sure this SCV is taking a different path. And look, this is definitely different. What is this? What? Why? Why are you building a supply depot? Surely that's a mistake. Surely that's an error. Hasn't he realized that he's got the depot built in a ton? I mean, 3 supply depot opening, that's what you're going for? Oh dear. I mean, why? Just why? And look, the SCV is trapped. He needs to lower the depot. That's sad face. Anyway, over here things looking much more normal for GundaBadBoyz. The gateway, so most of the way done. Gas finished up, and workers rallied into that gas, which is absolutely fine. You know, especially given what happened in Game 1, I really want to see GundaBadBoyz send a worker across the map and scout, find out what her opponent's doing. Gunda in the past, you know, hasn't been much of a one for leaving her base. And you know, there's lessons to be learned from that last game, and indeed potentially from this one. We'll see how it goes. So KernelPanic again with this really bizarre kind of engineering bay in the wall. I don't know what that's about. I can't say that I agree with it. It's going to be a long time before you've got the gas to actually get an upgrade out of it, so I don't really know what it's for. Maybe he's thinking get a turret in case, but you know, just scout and see whether or not you need the turret. And even if it is for a turret, you don't need that for at least another minute and a half. So anyway, triple racks in production here on the far side of the map. Please scout Gunda. Please go and have a look and find out what's happening. You know, after what happened the last time, surely at the very least you'd send this zealot for a little bit of a walk about this area, see what it can CCC. You know, because like if you discover this, you just win, don't you? Like it's just GG. Your opponent might as well quit. You just wreck this. Somebody proxies you and you know it's coming, you win. Like, don't you? Right? On this case and occasion, there is a shield battery. Like it's almost like Gunda, even without scouting, is kind of sixth sense in this a little bit. There is going to be such a weird build. I mean, I'm going to build racks on the other side of the map with reactors. I don't agree with the reactors. I just don't. You know, the whole point of the racks on the other side of the map is that the Marines arrive in your opponent's base before they possibly could if you sent them from home. If you're going to wait until you've got loads of them, you've lost that advantage. If you're going to wait until you've built reactors, you've already lost that advantage. You could have just built these barracks at home and then marched across the map. So I don't know. There is a shield battery here, and that is good. You know, these 4 stalkers in front of a shield battery, you'd be quite surprised at just how many Marines they will see off. It would be a substantial number indeed. What is this? What is happening? You know, why KernelPanic? Why? What? Like seriously, why? No orbital. What's happening? Anyway. Here come a shock of Marines. They're going to walk up here and just get shot in the face. So, you know, given that you're trying to expo, I would like to pile on the low ground and a shield battery. I'd also like you to come down and kill these Marines. Yeah, do it. Get in their face. Is this Nexus going to go down? No, it does survive. You know, but these Marines are all going to die. Like, so at this point, you don't mind losing the zealots. You'd rather not lose the stalkers. That's kind of the way around you want that to happen. As it turns out, I don't think GundaBadBoyz lost anything. Oh, maybe one thing. Not sure what. So realizes that there is a proxy and is now going to kill it. And now what do you do, KernelPanic? You don't have any barracks at home. You don't have much at home. Make sure you do kill the Marines. Gunda can just park here and kill it. Please don't focus kill the stuff that's shooting you first. To be honest, if you just leave these stalkers to their own devices now, they will pretty much win for you. If you start clicking these buildings, then the building, look how much a building tanks, takes 1,000 damage. The mistakes being made here for sure. Stop shooting the building. What am I seeing? Oh no, GundaBadBoyz, are you throwing this away? It does feel like you're literally just throwing this away. You had such a great advantage. All you had to do was leave those units alone. Literally, all you had to do was just not micro them, just leave them parked here, and you won the game. Because the Marines just would have died as they came out. Simple as. You've got these warp gates, and they're for some reason idle. More stalkers, please. Just keep warping in the stalkers. Another pylon. More shield batteries. Pull this one back. Don't let it die. Oh, please pull it back. In theory, you should win this game. But look at the money. Look at the production tab. Nothing in production. This stalker is what's happening, Gunda? What are we doing? Why aren't we building anything? Now finally 2 stalkers, but we're just parked with 1,000. I bet you there's a queue. Oh, it's horrible. Please don't lose this. What's happening here? So, from the jaws of victory, it looks like Gunda is trying her best to snatch a defeat. Fighting the Marines out of range of the shield battery. Horrible. If the Void Ray comes out and comes over here to within shield battery range, come on, get involved. Winning could be had here. This, it is going to clean up the Marines, but there's 5 Marines in production. Where are the stalkers being built? There are none. Where are the additional gateways being built? There are none. Where are the shield batteries being built to replace the one? Okay, there is one. But, where's the shield battery down here as well? More stuff, Gunda. This money isn't helping. It's doing nothing for you. More units, more things that should. This is now at the point where it might need a worker pool. This is quite a few Marines, and they are just going to focus that Void Ray down super quick. The other Void Ray isn't fighting. The stalkers are trading quite well, but look how many of these Marines are damaged and how few of them are dead. It's a bit awkward. A worker pool now will clean the Marines up, but you're not building where you've actually, to be fair, both players have completely forgotten to build anything. KernelPanic, so keen on trying to close out this game with this, is only building Marines, isn't building anything at home. That's the only thing that's been in the production tab for the last 5 minutes has been Marines. And as for GundaBadBoyz, empty production tab again here. Constantly with this empty production tab, it's doing my nutting. There isn't even a Void Ray being built. There's no upgrades being built. There's no shield batteries being built. I don't know about that. You've got a forge. You could be dropping cannons to help defend against this. It's a bit of a shambles. It ain't so good, is it? It ain't so good. Yeah. Not so pretty. So it looks like KernelPanic is going to take this game, eventually. Mistakes were made. The big mistake here was those, what was it, 5 stalkers shooting at barracks while the Marines are killing them. Don't do that. Just no. Kill the stuff that's shooting you first, then worry about the buildings. These stalkers are not even shooting the same Marine. The next wave of Marines is surely going to end this. But cannons, shield batteries, cannons, shield batteries, stalkers, cannons, shield batteries. Don't fight here. Fight with the. Oh dear. I don't know. All this money, look. All this money in the bank. Imagine the difference 10 cannons makes here, or 5 shield batteries, or I don't know, anything.
So, pretty cheesy from KernelPanic, and a bit of, well, ironically, a bit of a panic from GundaBadBoyz. You see what I did there, because KernelPanic, and it was the other one that panicked. See what I did? See, isn't it? Yeah, GG.